Yeah, they're getting engaged when she, first of all, how embarrassing is it to walk into a jewelry store and they're like, well, what's the special occasion that you're going to propose? She gets off of parole.
No, literally. That's like embarrassing.
How embarrassing is that? The special occasion is the fact that she gets off parole for murder. Y'all, what is happening?
I would be embarrassed that he even said that.
In pub to see, I mean, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, for real. For real. Not even that. I hope he didn't get that ring that he showed because that was really. But for real, like what kind of ring store was that? Like, dude, go to Jared. If you're ever confused, go to Jared. I'm just saying. But what was that? What was that? Like
I
I'm
just
sitting there,
hope
were
they
there
get
bars
married
on the
to
window?
that.
Was that a pawn shop? Were there bars? Not a porn shop, a pawn shop. It's the accent. Were there bars on the windows of that jewelry store? Like,
If that's the case, I would be dead.
man, I mean, did you see it? It was like a 2x4, and the rings weren't even nice. Like that. What was happening there? And then, well, I guess that's where you go when you're celebrating your wannabe wife getting off of parole for murder.
Imagine that.
Every kiss begins with K. Yeah, well, there every kiss begins with. Well, never mind. Looks like a low budget store. Yeah, well, you got a low
Never
budget,
mind, Ivory.
so very appropriate. It's the a thanks for not unaliving me ring. That's what I'm saying. She's sitting there. I need a ring. I need a ring. I need a ring. I need a ring. Lifetime saying
Never.
season three. We need season three. Give me the money for the ring and I'll propose. Let's be real. Let's be real. That was so scripted. Guys, go back and watch what Ken said. The only we're just sitting there with a smile. You could tell that was the fifth take, and you could tell that was scripted because the only thing he said there all by himself was that Ryan was a petty little bitch, coming from a petty little bitch. So, just saying.
But you know what? It's her that causes those issues. She entertains him being like that. All of that stems from how evil she is, and Ken does not see that, and I don't understand it.
Yeah. Nina, we should do a poll right now, okay, about who's better, Ryan or Ken.
Well, of course, Ryan. I mean, I don't think anyone could dispute that.
I mean, let's compare the two, okay? Let's compare the two. Jobs. One's got a career. One's got, I swear to God, he's got nothing because they're pushing it way too hard on Lifetime to make it look like he has one. So, yeah, Ryan didn't need the woman to fund him. Ken does. So there's one for Ryan. Let's look at looks.
Ryan does look better than Ken.
Ryan is better looking than Ken. I'm just saying. He really is. And he wants to sit there and act like it was a shot, like, ooh, because he's 10 years older. You made yourself look that much worse, Ken, because if he's 10 years older than you, but you look 10 years older than him, I don't even know what to say. You
Yeah,
shot
like,
yourself down,
like,
buddy.
did you really think that was a flex? Because you kind of embarrassed yourself.
You embarrassed yourself because I really did believe that Ken was older than Ryan. I thought
Yeah,
Ryan.
because Ken is like 32. He looks old as hell.
Ken looks worn the fuck out.
Yes.
He really does. He looks worn out, dude. He's like grandpa
Story
status.
is don't do rugs, kids.
Looking at him, it's like grandpa status. All right, so Ryan won the looks department. Okay. Well, let's see. We got character. Well,
He's
that's
more
automatic
entertaining for
Ryan.
TV.
That's automatic Ryan. I mean character as in like honors, morals.
Oh yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? So now we're going 3 for 0. I don't even know how else to compare them. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the way they acted between each other, there was more chemistry between Gypsy and Ryan. That was
Yeah,
genuine
there was.
chemistry.
They had way more chemistry,
Yes.
and
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Ryan
you.
actually, you could tell Ryan wanted her. Ken, it's visible that he
And
does not like her.
she received that and then gave that. Like she was like treating Ryan that she loved him too though. They really were. Like they had good chemistry together.
Yeah,
And
they did.
her and Ken have no chemistry. None.
None, none, none.
None. None.
And even when they try to show some, it's like it seems so, I don't know, fake.
Yeah. And you know what's really funny is like I mean we sat there on the lives and we all saw Ryan's lives and we saw him make those one or two little digs. But he was funny about it though.
Yeah, he was. He was hella
Yeah.
funny.
Because he's a petty little bitch, yeah, because you know he sat there and made you feel some type of way. Let's be real. We know that Ken is jealous of Ryan. We know it. And that is why the ultimatum, first of all, you don't give somebody an ultimatum. Don't go meet and take my baby to go meet your ex-husband, or I'm leaving and taking custody and then go to a ring store.
That lets
First
you
of all,
know, yes. And also, it really lets you know what Ken is literally, that's how he'll handle things.
yeah. That no man who loves you is ever going to give you, it should never get to the point where an ultimatum is given. Why don't you just sit down and have some communication? It's if there's an ultimatum given, that means one of you didn't respect or care about what the other had to say. I'm just saying. And honestly, if he gave you an ultimatum, Gypsy, that means you were pushing him and didn't care what he had to say. So
Literally.
where's the love? How good is that marriage going to be? Your marriage, first of all, the divorce papers are already set aside because there's no way that this relationship or marriage can work. Your relationship couldn't work.
Well, I mean, you lose them how you get them. So they're,
Yeah. They didn't even last the whole year with their relationship being solid yet. Now you're going to jump to marriage? Thank you, Soapstone, for that follow. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that's wild to me.
first of all, not a single person on this face of the earth is jealous of Gypsy and Ken.
No, no. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They look miserable, and the entire season they look miserable. And then
Yep.
all of a sudden, in the last 5 minutes of the last episode, we're so happy. We're the happiest we've ever been. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Yeah, happiest you've ever been in the entire season. I mean, that's wild. Like the season started when y'all got together and got pregnant.
Oh,
And then
totally. I
and you look
forgot about
miserable the
that.
entire
Right.
time. You look miserable the entire time. It's wild. It's just crazy to me. And that was boring. There
That
was
was
no,
very boring. That was very boring.
first of all, how do you propose to somebody when they know you're going to propose? You know what I mean? Like, if
Well, I
somebody,
don't know if I think he's really gonna propose, but we gotta see.
I'm just saying, if he did, like, well, I don't know. I didn't know my husband was going to propose. You know what I mean? Like my husband took me to the beach where we met for the first time, and you know what I mean? Like we just sat there and it was at night, we were relaxing on the beach, and just, the stars were out. It was a gorgeous night, and like he just turned around, got down on a knee and whipped out the ring, and it was like I had no idea it was coming. Um, but like I don't know, when I think of a proposal, that's what
Well,
I think.
she has to know because she's a control freak and she wants to control. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for her, she has to know because she can't leave it up to fate.
Like you would have to know because, well, you just watched it.
And she feels like marrying
Listen on the
him.
show.
I think she feels like her getting married to him gives her more of a safety net with the baby,
Hmm.
but it doesn't. It gives him more of a safety net.
Yeah, Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Like, ooh, surprises. Like, dude, you begged him since you got together for a ring. You literally made yourself look desperate on these interviews and national
And
television.
she gave him that promise ring, remember? Like, she's always
Begging,
looked desperate to me.
begging for a ring. So, yeah, you made yourself look desperate as hell. And, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, because I feel like she's always looked desperate because she gave him that promise ring that was thirsty.
Do you think there will be an engagement after these last two episodes? I think they're trying to push for the fact that there'll be an engagement. I don't think they should get engaged because of these episodes.
But I'm here to watch a hot mess of them getting married and it just being chaos. I'm here for it. She
Man,
deserves it.
could you imagine? Oh gosh,
She
can you
deserves it.
imagine?
Because, listen, if Ken said that he would leave and take that baby to Texas, that lets you know that divorce will be pettier than a mug.
You want to talk about somebody being a petty bitch?
Yeah, that divorce would be it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Lifetime is all about the plot twist, man. It's so fake. It's the fake. It's the lies. It's and again the timing. This whole season, the timing was all like,
But I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something going on between Gypsy and Ken and Ryan right now.
yeah, I agree.
I'm pretty positive. Like I don't know, but
I
I
agree.
have a hunch.
Just the fact that, I mean, you sat there and, again, this goes right back to you can't believe anything she says. Y'all are
No,
being
because all she
manipulated
does is
by a
lie.
master manipulator because she
Yeah.
sat there and talked about, I don't contact him. He harasses me. He text messages me. He calls me all the time and he won't stop. I told him to stop.
Then
Oh my
he's my
God, he won't
comfort.
stop trying to
Like this
communicate with me.
crazy.
But you just literally, you sat there and you pulled that not too long ago. What, maybe a month ago? And now you're sitting here just admitting the fact that you're sending him glam shots, pictures of your baby, having whole conversations with him. Like, dude, you still can't stop lying. It's wild.
At all.
Yeah.
And the thing about Ryan is he's so honest that he like literally tells on himself.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And you could tell like he doesn't really want to tell on himself, but he's just not a liar.
Yeah. Man. Maybe he's proposing because he's like, she won't stop asking. He's afraid he'll get stabbed. Because think about it. Once she's off parole, he's got to live in the same house with her. At that point, it's like, dude, give her whatever she wants because she plotted her whole mother's murder. And nobody saw that shit coming. Like, I'd be dead in my sleep and they'll never find the body. You know, like, think about it.
Literally.
For real.
Literally.
The show is so, well, she's boring. She's got no personality. She's got no, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're boring.
Yeah, I mean it is boring, and that's not gonna change.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
Did you see Ken look like a 13-year-old girl when he was like the petty bitch? And he got all happy, like, oh, I had a comeback, like a little girl all cuddled on the couch. Hey, this is a petty little bitch. Hey, hey, I said it. I said it. It was like, man,
Like,
that's
nobody respects that. Nobody.
no. Let me tell you something. First of all, if my husband was ever gonna go after anybody and say anything, it'd be loud, it'd be nasty, and it'd be threatening. Not, he's a petty little bitch. Like, come
He
on.
said, what did he say? He'll go to jail for his kid or whatever. And then,
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
he'll gladly take charges for his kid. Man, you're lucky that Ryan wasn't willing to take charges for his wife.
literally, let's be real.
That happens all the time. So,
But
yeah,
I
he's ready.
think they tried to egg him on to get Ryan to be the bad guy because they want him to be the bad guy so bad.
Hell yeah. And then he's sitting there talking about I'll cop a charge, and there's Christy talking about I got the bail money. Yeah, bitch, you do because there's a season 3 now, and your ass is broken. Don't work either.
Literally.
What do you do? Clean out people's cars when you have time? Oh, yeah. So both of y'all just looking for a payday. Just saying. Just saying.
No, literally, that's what they are looking for.
Actually, to follow. Yeah, it's wild.
That's literally what it is. It's just a payday. Because why would they be going through all that?
Chaotic Witch Mom just made a good point. She said, right? Ken will catch charges for Aurora, but not for Gypsy. Exactly. Exactly. My husband would quickly catch charges for me. Ryan is the main character of a show. That's what I'm saying. Think
No,
about it.
literally, the whole season has been about Ryan.
He was the main character. First of all, not only was he in there almost, I mean, every episode, he's the most liked character of her show.
Yep.
So what is going to happen now when you take out the most liked character out of the show and you leave the two B not so liked people behind? The show is going to get
He
even
sort of like low key needs Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to travel to other states when I'm off parole. And then 4 and 5 were like, I'm going to go to Hawaii. You do know, honey, that's another state, right? Just want to put that out there. Should probably take a map.
Gypsy does not know. She doesn't understand it.
I'm gonna travel to, other states. Then I'm gonna travel to Hawaii. Oh. Hold on. I'm sorry. We're going to
Gypsy don't know the difference, girl.
Having a baby was a reality check for her. Life is no longer a constant fantasy. Man, yeah. Yeah, she's wild. She's traveling with her $50. She ain't got that $50. $50 is what Ryan charges for cameo. Because she sat there on some burner and was like, can you just say, I love you over and over again? And she's sitting there watching it. Yeah, she's playing games with him. Her last $50 went to Ryan's cameo. You know it. You know it. I know it. And it's funny how she just happened to have $50. I'm just saying. Was it true? Was she kicked off a cameo? Was she booted off cameo?
That's what they said.
Russell.
But I don't think you could be on cameo as someone that unalived their mom. Like, that's not.
Well, it's for like celebrities and like people who are celebrated and like people who are known for, you know what I mean? Like for having some kind of talent. And when I checked, I was just curious. Murder wasn't a talent option.
Not you should.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Because is she known for her show? No. Is she known for the murder she committed? Yeah. Absolutely.
Not you said you checked to see if that was
like. I was like, how the hell did Gypsy Rose get on here? And it was like, you know what I mean? Like you can, like
I
an
don't
actor.
think she was on there for all that long because I think
I didn't know she was on there. I think
so many people complained.
Yeah, I think so. Because again, it's like you're an actor, a singer, you know what I mean? Like you're famous for something. And so I'm like, can she really be on here? Because I mean, what is she really famous for? How do people know her? You know what I mean? Like you murdered your mother.
No, literally.
Created a man into doing and standing for you. Like, is that a talent? Does that make you a celebrity? And just because you have a show, your show is not why you're famous. It's your manipulation, your master manipulation skills, and your murder.
No, let's be honest. If she didn't unalive her mom,
PG boy,
nobody would know who she is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think you were going to be, you would have a show offered to you if you didn't kill your mother and come up with some fake ass story and manipulate a man who's still in prison, by the way. So she's out here living her whole life. There's nothing that irks my nerve about all of this more than the fact that she's out here acting a whole hoe and that man is still in prison for the rest of his life.
Literally, it makes no sense. None of it. And she's talking about prison reform. Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh no, you know what got me though? You know what really bothered me was the whole, well, I could talk to prisoners. And then she's like, for prison reform. Like, what prisoners are you trying to contact, Gypsy? I'm just saying. Like, what prisoners are you trying to come in contact with for prison reform? Okay.
She says she's Kim K, Bookie.
Yeah, of course she does. Or is she just trying to get in touch with Nick? Exactly, Heather. That's exactly where I was going with that. That's exactly where I was going with that. It's Nick. Let's be real. You know, she just happened to throw in the prison reform. Okay. What do you know about prison reform? You're not reformed.
Well, I could see her trying to use Nick to hope to try to like win the public back.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think Nick's stupid enough to do that. I don't see him being stupid.
I mean, she's done worse things than that.
Yeah, what was up with her calling out Tori Spelling for the Ice Bucket Challenge? I just had to throw that in there. I saw that comment in my chat, but like,
I don't know. That was weird.
first of all, let's be real. Let me tell you who Tori Spelling is. She's like a LMNOP list celebrity at this point, right? She's really, I mean, who is she? She's really nobody, right?
No, she isn't.
But you're not even up on her level, so I mean, y'all people would do anything for attention or to make yourselves look. It's just wild to me. It's just absolutely.
First of all, you're on a low budget show. Why would I pay you any mind?
Yeah. Yep. You murdered your mother, dude. Like, I hate people like, I don't care for what reason, to be honest with you. You literally plotted for 2 years and killed your mother. Think about that. All right. I can't imagine ever taking someone's life. You know what I mean? I can't. And she did. So it's wild.
The whole thing is just insane. It's just insanity.
Gypsy isn't actress. She played the role for many years, a victim. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Just not good because the only ones who believe her are, I don't know, her family?
I don't even think they do.
Oh, hell no. I know they don't. I know they don't. There's no way that they could see all this stuff and believe her story.
Yeah, I don't even think they do. I think they just go with it because it makes money. But I
You
don't
know,
even think they do.
Alyssa's right. Could you imagine what would have happened if Ken had texted his ex?
Oh no, that would be a
And
thing.
land shots and pictures of the baby? Could you imagine what would have happened? Well, people need to stop giving this woman excuses and justifications for all of this behavior because she's never going to stop if you all don't stop allowing it. I'm just saying. She's never going to stop, Ken. You know she treats you like crap. Let's be real. That goes for all of them. Like, it's never going to stop if you let her get away with it. Ruby would come out. Ruby Demona, she'd be coming out. There'd be multiple personalities at once. Her head be spinning like, whoa, bam. Just saying. Thank you, Blue Girl. Anyone catch his story today? Was that the one about the tea that needed to be spilled? Because there wasn't a tea.
The thing is, triangulation is something she has to do. So, like the issue is anyone that thinks she could have a committed relationship, she's not able to.
Yeah. Yep. Imagine plot twist of wings for his ex. You know what, Marble? I have no idea how she spins that. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the audacity of these people have that whole family to sit down and to treat Ryan the same way they treated Nick. To sit there and act like these weren't good people, that you ruined their life. And they're all going to sit down as a family and just, oh, they're horrible people. Look at them. They're this, they're that. Like, do you not understand that maybe you all are the problem? Maybe you guys are the problem?
No, they don't think they're the problem.
Like, I need them to know you guys are the problem. I'm just saying.
No, they don't think
Everybody else, it's them. Maybe it's a promise ring. Promise I won't kill you in your sleep. And calling him Voldemort? Yeah, for real. It's just, yeah, it's... But you know, I don't know. How does she not see it? Like how does she? It's just so. She's such an evil person, and the fact that they gaslight the way they gaslight is
Yeah,
just.
the way they gaslight, it's very annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. It
And
really is.
especially the way they gaslight the public and Ryan.
Yeah.
But
I
I think
definitely.
the public is privy to this at this point.
Yeah. I agree. Someone just said a promise ring in your 30s is embarrassing. Yeah. I mean, who gives promise rings? That's weird.
Yeah, because I really didn't know that you do promise rings outside of high school.
That's what you do them in high school because you're too young to get married. And I promise eventually, when I'm ready and I can, I'm going to marry you. You don't give them as whole ass adults. Oh, I promise once your divorce is final after we cheated on you, on your husband, we'll get married. Like, what kind of promise ring is that? Dude, that's a whole fucking lawsuit settlement. Like, come on. What the hell? Mm-mm.
Literally.
Yeah. What they put Ryan through is absolutely the same thing. Yeah. It was horrible.
It honestly makes me very sad.
Yeah, me too. It really, my heart broke for him because I really believe that he loved her. You know what I mean? I really do. And Ken didn't because you wouldn't have, I mean, you broke up with her. How do you
No,
trust someone who
Ken
left you
doesn't
to,
even like her. You could see that.
oh, he left me for all the right reasons. What the fuck? What? But then what? He left me for the right reasons so I can find myself. Honey, you were in prison. And then the
Really
second you,
found yourself. You just found another man. Make it make
yeah,
sense.
it's crazy. Like he had a whole ass 5-year relationship with someone while you were in prison. Never gave you a second thought until you had a show. And honestly, you gotta wonder, like, until he had a show, until she was out and the opportunities became obvious. Then all of a sudden, Ken wanted her back. And then he doesn't look at her like somebody who loves her. He looks at her someone who's disgusted with her.
All the time. He looks disgusted by her all the time.
I'm so
I mean, I
proud.
was disgusted by her too, though, if I was him. So I ain't.
Yeah, I'm so proud that the woman who murdered her mother had an adulterous affair, wrote a smut book, and got on, national television and social media and lied to the world. I'm so glad she's the mother of my baby. Like, dude, you could have done better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, yeah, seriously.
Like, I don't know that you could have done worse. I'm just saying.
No, literally.
There's high standards, there's medium standards, there's low standards, and then there's fucking toss the standards out the window because I ain't got none. Like that's just no standards. Like that's pure. It's the desperation of all these people. It's just wild. The storyline. The other one doesn't have a job and needs money, and all of a sudden saw fame and was like, "Oh, now I'm gonna love her." Sorry, lady of 5 years, you're out because this one's got better opportunities. Because again, I bet you any amount of money Ken was living off his ex-girlfriend.
You
No
know
doubt.
what? You're probably right.
There's no. I'm telling you, I'm right. I'm telling you, I'm right. It's nothing. Yeah, it's all blood money. And then I can't help but laugh and think that we went so. I mean, people were literally calling him out like, "Dude, you don't have a job." Like here you are making fun of Ryan. You got no job. You're really like, let's be real. Like, what do you got? Like, you know what I mean? And
And then she tried to get Ryan fired.
fired. You know what I mean? Like that's you can see that. But I think it's so funny that all they did this entire season was push the narrative that he had a job.
Literally, the whole
You
season.
know what? Yeah, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. When do
Which
you
is really
leave?
funny because you know he can't have a job.
Man, come on, there's no way that he has a job. But I think they pushed it so hard. And again, gotta remember, Gypsy has input in the show. So you gotta remember, it's like damage control. If you look back at all the episodes, you can see after content creators called her out for this nonsense and that nonsense, it was always damage control. There was always an answer to every question. There was always a, you know what I mean, a follow up because she can't help it. she needs to explain all of it. Who is getting a cameo from Ryan? Please stand up. That came from Nelly. I'm glad he did that. Good for him. I'm glad he's doing the cameo. Good.
I hope he gets the bag.
Me too. Me too. I think you should all go get one from him. I think, yeah, everyone should go get one from him. Like, good. Let's support him a little bit. Dude is always at work. The dude is always at work, right? He won't have time to do them. Not that Ken would know how that feels, but you know, whatever. $20. I'll put. Listen, I'll put $20 on it right now. Ken's the next one with it. Ken is about to have a cameo.
Nobody's gonna get a cameo from Ken.
No. Who is Ken?
Ken is practically a HOE.
Well, yeah. Ken is as supporting of a character in this show as Parker. In fact, Parker may be a little bit higher because people look at Parker like he's cute. So Christy will. I mean, we just said Christy would get one. That's so funny. Gypsy. Well, now he has a job because Gypsy's just going to buy cameos all day long.
Wait, Gypsy bought a cameo from Ryan?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't. Who you ask? Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Someone just said Christy would buy one from Ken. And I said Gypsy would buy one from Ken all day long and call it his job. Ken looks so drained and just absolutely exhausted. Like he just looks old. Like somebody go find me what Ken looked like when she first got out of prison a year ago. And then look at him now. I mean, that was one harsh year.
But that's his karma.
Butterfly talking about I paid more for Parker's cameo. It's not even just the St. Anthony's cord, the receding hairline happening there. It's his face.
No, he legitimately looks old.
And thin and like he just looks worn out. He just looks worn. Like he really,
First of all, in the last 7 years from the time they met, he's aged like in lightning speed.
In the last year, he's aged in lightning speed. Like just in the last year, you can see the difference.
And he has the nerve to say that Ryan is 10 years older than him, which is not true. Ryan is like 6 years older than him. I think Ryan's like 38.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just bad. Not even that, but if you notice, Ken is like he's really small. I could never be with a man smaller than me. I just couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, I want to feel protected by a man, and like, I just feel like men should be, and I'm not saying they should be some huge guys, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit on my man's lap and crush his knees. Like, she's so much bigger than him, it's kind of funny. He's like sitting there with his little twig legs and like his little, like, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I don't know. I like to know that I got a man that can toss me around like a rag doll if he wants to. I'm just saying.
Not like the rag doll, Frank.
You got me. Not that the wind's going to blow and we're both going. Like, come on. I'm just saying. Exactly, Brooklyn. My husband's 6'2", 3, I think. So, Straight Cat, I'm doing both TikTok and YT. So I'm
Right
on both.
now? You're on both?
Oh, no, not right this second. Why? Is someone live on my page?
No, I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, well, if someone's live on my YT page, y'all, that's not me, so run. Although I wouldn't put it past people. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
No. Nope.
Especially a certain someone.
So, Marigold asked me, do I multi-stream? Man, I can barely Uno stream, okay? I try. Man, you're lucky you're on vacation, man. Yeah. Listen, we were trying the other day. Thank you, Oliver, for the follow. I appreciate it. We were sitting there trying to, when we did the podcast yesterday, I wanted to be able to stream it to like other places and to TikTok. And so we literally, it was like hours all day. We were looking like on how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's some stream key that I can't find that's hidden embedded in my TikTok somewhere. And I
What
don't
were
know
you guys trying to do this at?
where were we doing the research for it on the telephone?
Oh,
We
that's
were on
so
the
nice.
phone trying to walk each other through like how to do it so we can like multi-stream on multi platforms. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not the person for that. So
I
poor,
don't think you could do that unless you're just using two different.
no. So if you because you I was using StreamYard. Through StreamYard you can stream to other platforms. However, TikTok is not supported by that. And so in order for you to
Oh,
stream to TikTok from StreamYard, you got to go into TikTok and somehow get some streaming key thing. And then you have to put that into your StreamYard and then it will stream to TikTok. Now, I don't know what I just said, but there's a whole I don't know how to do that. So we were
that is
trying.
so funny. You said I don't know what I just said because I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's just what to do. You know, we were sitting there trying to Google it and chat GPT it and all kinds of, and we didn't, we tried. But
Damn,
yeah,
ChatGPT couldn't figure it out.
chat GPT, yeah, they told me. And I followed all the directions correctly, and still there was nothing there.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, man, mahogany, yeah, for real. I'm like, can you do it? If I give you access to my streamer, can you do it? ChatGPT was like, get away from me.
No, she'll be like, I can't do that. That's
It's just,
against our policies.
yep. You need the cup I have? It's actually on my other channel, the Ivory Rose Nose. It's in my showcase. I got it from TikTok shop. It's a Miyoki. It's the little Miyoki cups. Yeah, I got them on TikTok. I have a bunch of them. They're great. They work really well. And they're really cute. I mean, you don't have to get it from me, but they're just Miyoki on TikTok, and they'll be all over the place because they're big there. So I don't know. That was just so boring. I got nothing else to say. But
No,
I
literally, I don't have anything else to
did
say.
because usually I can go on and on about the content. I don't even have content from this. Like,
No, I don't. I don't even think. Thank you, everybody, for watching and supporting.
yeah,
I
I don't.
don't know if there's a new season. I heard that there is, but I don't know.
I heard that there was going to be a season 3, but honestly, they may just make that like an hour episode, or like what an hour show or a 2 hour. Like, I don't know if they're going to have enough
Or she might
entertaining
be on Love
television.
After Lockup.
That's what I was thinking. I just feel like there wasn't enough entertainment in that to have a whole season. I mean,
No.
well,
And
anything
two
that's
seasons of that has already just been BS, honestly.
yeah, it's dragging, and I feel like, I mean, what else can happen? Because everything, anything, any kind of tea or like any type of like crazy thing that could have happened in the first 10 minutes. Like
Right.
she literally, like in a freaking week's time, got out, was married, moved in a place, cheated, moved out, got pregnant, got divorced, had the baby. Like there was so much, everything happened. I mean, she literally took every fucked up mistake a person can make in their life, and she did it all in a month. I made every single one of them. Like she knocked them all out. Cheating, bam. You know what I mean? Divorce, bam. Pregnancy, bam. Like bam, 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 bam. It's like, dude, breathe. I mean, all of those things can still.
Breathe for what? She said
But
breathe
you
for
guys, I
what?
mean, that's a lot of screw ups talking about it's only a mistake. I didn't mean to, what, cheat on your husband? Like, I didn't mean to get pregnant. Well, the P-tail being up there should have gave you like a warning it can happen. Like, come on. Like, it's the stupid for me. Like, I went to the fertility specialist and they told me, you did what? You went to the fertility specialist
Okay.
and then you cheated on your husband and then got surprised because you got pregnant? Make that make sense.
But Ivory, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna call you in about 20 minutes because I need to get myself together.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
All right, Ivory.
All
Good
right.
night, everyone.
Unexpectedly expected.